You ever see George Carlin's routine on Americans will eat anything fried?
No, I haven't seen it.
You know George Carlin, right? The comedian?
Uh-uh.
Oh, very famous. You should look at it on. He said you could take a raccoon's asshole and fry it and put it on a stick, and Americans will be lining up around the corner to buy it.
I put down.
Hey Earl. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You too.
Doing okay.
Still asking. How are you? So where are you from?
Boston.
Oh, wow. You need a mini?
Have you been there?
I've been to Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Chicago.
Good cities. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
What do you
My
think?
sister and her husband live up in Baltimore.
What do you think of DC? How long ago were you there?
About 4 days, I think.
How many years ago?
Oh,
Is that her son?
probably about 11 years ago.
Oh, okay, so modern Washington. Okay.
Yeah.
Not like
Hey,
Yeah.
when you were a kid.
Nah.
Okay.
It was right after my little girl was born, and she wasn't even a year old yet, so.
Yeah, it's a lot of nice buildings and monuments, but it's.
Yeah, we were up there
When did you
before.
usually see?
Oh wow.
About 11 years ago. Well, about 12 years ago now.
Push. You can push.
No.
I like to go from McDonald's.
So would this be considered Western style or Eastern style?
Eastern.
It would be Eastern. Okay.
Oh, excellent.
you talking about barbecue?
Yeah, because I see the tomato.
We're the barbecue capital of the world.
Yeah, and I thought the Eastern was just clear vinegar, not tomato based.
Oh, okay. Lexington style is Lexington style.
Okay.
It's Lexington.
That right
Okay. All right. That,
Is that real? That's not bad. Like Eastern style, it's got a lot of vinegar.
right. Yeah, and it's like more transparent.
I don't like it. I
Yeah.
don't like a lot of vinegar in my barbecue.
Well, I usually don't add sauce to my meat. I just, however they prepare it in the kitchen, you know, usually just a little bit of vinegar, some pepper, salt.
We have some extra dip if you'd like some extra dip.
Oh no, thank you. This is fine. They added quite a bit here.
I take it you're not from here.
No, this is my first time stopping Boston. Well, I've been in North Carolina, but first time stopping in Lexington. I usually drive straight through between Raleigh and Charlotte. But a friend of mine said, you know, you have to try the barbecue in Lexington, so that's why I'm here. Do you do barbecue ribs here too? No. Is that considered North Carolina barbecue ribs?
Yeah.
It is?
There's a lot of places down here that have ribs.
Yeah, in Texas you
There's
tend to
a
have
place
beef ribs.
There's a place about 3 miles up the road. A little town called, little community called Welcome.
Oh yeah, I think I
Way
saw
up
it
there.
on there.
Tomorrow is rib day up there.
Oh boy.
And they have really good ribs.
Pork ribs, not beef, right?
Pork as good as I've eaten anywhere. Now, they went, today they got beef and pork barbecue up there.
Interesting. Because North Carolina is like the pig capital of the world. I think there's more pigs than people in this state.
Pigs and chickens.
Chickens too.
A lot of chickens.
Yeah, I saw a Butterball factory and I saw Purdue. And they have these dirt roads and there's do not enter. So I was like, don't want to get shot.
You live in Boston?
I actually live in New Hampshire. I was born in Boston, but I like New Hampshire a lot better than living in Boston. Too many people in Boston.
I used to haul stuff in Boston.
Oh, that must have been fun.
I used to haul orange juice out of Florida in Boston.
It's probably a little bit easier now because they redid it.
Downtown Boston called HP Hood.
Yeah, you just don't want to get caught in the traffic. So, nope, go ahead. Yep.
We were just wondering if you were like a food blogger, critic, or something like that.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm very popular, but I do it. It's yeah. Some folks asked me to go down to Lexington and review the barbecue in Lexington.
We were just wondering.
Yeah, nothing like the big time names, but it's only one of the things I do. I do a lot of traveling.
What do you travel for work?
Mostly work, but whenever I travel for work, I always try to also make sure. When I was, well, you're much younger than I was when I started working, but when I was in my 20s and I was traveling a lot for work, you know, I got into a bad habit where I'd go and I'd work, and people would be like, "Hey, how was LA?" I'd be like, I don't know, all I did was work. And after a while I started thinking, what am I, nuts?
Yeah.
So now what I try to do is I work, but then I make sure I take time to explore and see places. So, you know, in all the years, I mean, I don't come here every month, but in all the times I've driven around North Carolina, I've never stopped to explore the barbecue. And so some people ask me to review the barbecue in North Carolina, but there's so much.
Yeah, there is a lot. Especially, there's 4 or 5 just in like a mile range of here, barbecue restaurants.
Yep.
Pick the right one.
Good. Yeah, well, I stopped at another place in Lexington, the Barbecue Center.
Or over there. Yeah.
Yep, not too far away. And then before this, I've been here about 2 weeks, so I've tried a couple others. And yeah, the meat here is very good. I just don't eat a lot of fried foods. So I tried them, to try the hush puppies and the other thing. I took the vegetables out of the bread because I typically don't eat the bread. But I know that this place is highly recommended. It's been around a while.
Yeah, it has been around a while.
Yeah.
It's changed owners a few times. But
How long have you worked here?
I've been here a little over 2 years.
2 years? Good. And what are you going to do? You in high school?
I'm in high school. I graduate next year. I'm not sure yet. I'm looking around. I've been looking at colleges and stuff like that. I'm not sure what I want to do, so I'm not sure what college I want to go to.
Well, it's tough to really know what you want to do with the rest of your life. So sometimes the best answer is just follow whatever. Most kids make the, you know, a lot of people go to college because they think that they don't know what else to do. Other people join the military.
Not my past.
Yeah, well, in North Carolina, it's probably a lot of people in the military here. Yeah.
A lot of respect to people that can't do it because I can't.
Yeah. Well, just have the courage to follow what you enjoy. And then don't settle for something until you find something you do enjoy. Because you're going to be doing it a long time, unless you're dead.
And explore, right?
And what?
And explore.
Absolutely. You know, because I mean, if you wait, if you get married and have kids, very tough to do it then. Very tough. And some people do it, but they probably get divorced. Yeah. But just work hard. That's the thing. You see a lot of people, they just don't work hard. They watch TV or they play video games. Now, if you can make money doing those things, God bless you. But most people aren't. try to use your time to become good at something. And everybody has something you're good at, whatever it is, and just follow that path. And you'll find, you know, if you find what you're meant to do at 20, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Most people don't find out till later. Some people never find out. So maybe we'll be buying this place.
I doubt it.
Right.
Maybe. You never know, right?
You never know. Yeah. But there's a lot of good things you can learn just from this job. I had my first job was working at McDonald's. Well, second job. Second official job. I mean, I was working when I was 7, but as far as once I turned 15, I grew up. First job was at a gun range, and it was in the concrete pit, and I was the one who was loading up the clay pigeons for them to shoot. And my second job was McDonald's. And working in a restaurant, you learn a lot of good skills.
Yeah.
Real good skills, people skills, sales skills, management of supplies. I mean, if you don't manage things here properly, you go out of business real fast. So, yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, great. Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Thanks. You guys have a great night.